Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive. I want to start today with a question about your morning. Literally this morning.
Okay.
The alarm goes off, you open your eyes. What's the very, very first thing you do?
Oh, I know this one. You reach for the phone.
You reach for the phone. Maybe you tell yourself you're just turning off the alarm or checking the weather.
Right, just a quick check.
But then a notification pops up. Then a headline. Suddenly you look up and 45 minutes have just vanished? You haven't even brushed your teeth.
And you start the day already feeling behind, already stressed.
Exactly. You spend the next 10 hours running around, putting out fires, feeling so busy. But then your head hits the pillow and you get that sinking feeling.
What did I actually accomplish today?
That's it. Motion, but no progress. And here's the thing I really want to land on, because it helps with the guilt we all feel. You aren't lazy. You're not disorganized.
No.
You are being hunted.
That sounds dramatic, but it's completely accurate. We're living in what they call an attention economy.
Right.
We think of our scrolling habits as just, a personal lack of willpower. But we forget who's on the other side of that screen.
The smartest people in the world.
The smartest engineers, psychologists, statisticians, their entire job, their bonus, depends on hacking your brain to keep you there for just 10 more seconds.
So we're bringing a knife to a gunfight.
We're bringing a vague intention to a thermonuclear war for our focus. And that's really what we're tackling today. This isn't just time management tips.
No.
It's a whole philosophy. We're calling it the art of subtraction. The idea that in a world obsessed with more apps, more side hustles, the only path to actual wealth and sanity is less.
The more minimalist, the wealthier. Okay, I have to challenge that right away.
Please do.
Because it sounds great on a bumper sticker. But in the real world, if I do less at my job, I get fired. If I do less with my finances, I go broke. How does this actually work?
That's the fear talking, and it's a valid fear, but we have to distinguish between doing less and accomplishing less. The argument here isn't about being lazy. It's about being effective. It's about realizing that probably 80% of what we do all day is just noise. It's fake busyness.
Fake busyness. Ouch. That stings a little.
It should. Fake busyness is answering an email in 30 seconds just to show you're online. It's sitting in meetings that have no clear agenda. It's spending 3 months researching the perfect workout plan and then never doing a single push-up.
I feel personally attacked on the workout plan part. I've spent hours comparing protein powders and then ordered a pizza.
We've all done it. It's called decision paralysis.
Yeah.
We're drowning in options. You want to invest. Here are 5,000 crypto coins. Want to watch a movie? Here are 10,000 options on Netflix.
Because you just freeze. You scroll for an hour and then go to bed.
And the antidote to that is elimination. Ruthless elimination.
Okay, so give me an example.
Well, think of Mark Zuckerberg. He wears the same gray t-shirt every day. People think it's a weird quirk. It's not.
It's a system.
It's a defense mechanism. He is refusing to spend a single calorie of mental energy on a low-value decision, like what to wear, so he can save it for billion-dollar decisions.
Okay, but again, he's a billionaire. What about someone like Steve Jobs? The story of him cutting products is famous, but I feel like we miss how incredibly risky that was.
Oh, it was terrifying. When Jobs came back to Apple, the company was months away from going bankrupt.
Right.
They had dozens and dozens of products. Printers, different versions of the Mac, you name it. The board wanted him to add more things to sell.
Cast a wider net. Makes sense.
Jobs did the exact opposite. He drew a grid, 4 squares. Consumer, pro, desktop, portable. 4 products. That's it. He cut 70% of the company's entire roadmap.
Can you imagine being in that boardroom? We're broke, and your plan is to sell fewer things.
It must have sounded like insanity. But Jobs knew that if you try to do everything, you do nothing well. He subtracted the good to make room for the great.
So how do we apply that? How do we find our essential 20%? Because when you're in the weeds, everything feels essential.
You have to do an audit. And you have to use the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule.
Right, 80% of results come from 20% of the effort. We've all heard that.
But think of it like a fractal. It keeps repeating.
A fractal, what do you mean?
If 80% of your results come from 20% of your work, what happens if you apply that rule again just to that top 20%?
You'd find that most of those results come from a smaller piece of that work.
Exactly. You find that something like 4% of your total effort is creating 64% of your results. That is massive leverage.
Wow, okay, so I do an audit of my week, I find that 4%. But I still have to do the other stuff. I can't just tell my boss I'm not answering emails anymore.
You can't just drop the ball, but you can change how you carry it. This is where you use something like the 40 method.
Okay, walk me through that.
Delete, delegate, do, and decide.
Delete. That sounds hard.
It's the hardest. It means looking at a recurring meeting and actually declining it.
That takes guts.
It takes negotiation. You say, I can attend this hour-long meeting, or I can finish that project you need, which is the priority.
Ah, okay. What's next?
Delegate. If you can't delete it, can someone else do it? Or even better, can software do it?
Automation is the new delegation.
Precisely. Then we have do. This is your 20%, your high-impact stuff. This is what Cal Newport calls deep work.
Phone off, email closed, locked in.
For 3 solid hours.
Yeah.
And finally, decide. You just save your decision-making energy for the stuff that actually matters.
You mentioned deep work. I think most people think they're doing it, but they really aren't.
No, not at all. Most people do shallow work. They write a paragraph, then check Twitter. Write another paragraph, answer a text. That is cognitive suicide.
Because you never really get into a flow state.
You never do. Every time you switch tasks, you leave behind what's called attention residue. It can take 20 minutes to get your full focus back. So if you check your phone every 10 minutes, you are literally never focused.
I'm never focused. That explains why an 8-hour day can feel like you only got 2 hours of real work done.
And that's why focus is the new superpower. If you can honestly, truly do 4 hours of uninterrupted work, you will outproduce someone working for 12 distracted hours. It is a massive competitive advantage.
So we subtract the noise to reclaim our time. Let's switch gears to the other area where more is destroying us: money.
The great deception.
Society screams that wealth is about having stuff. Nice car, big house.
And we confuse wealth with status. They're often opposites. Status is buying things to show other people you have money. Wealth is the money you haven't spent.
But wait, if I have a nice car and a big house, am I not wealthy?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You might just be high income and high debt. The stats on this are brutal. You see people making 6 figures who are living paycheck to paycheck.
The lifestyle creep.
It's a treadmill. You get a raise, you buy a better car, you get a bonus, you upgrade the house. You never actually get ahead.
Bruh.
Real wealth, the Warren Buffett kind, is financial minimalism. The man lives in the same house he bought in the 1950s.
He buys freedom, not things to impress strangers. So for someone listening who is feeling the pinch, and look, housing is expensive, groceries are expensive, how do we apply minimalism without just being miserable?
It's not about deprivation, it's about allocation. The 50-30-20 rule is a great starting point.
50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings.
Yes, but that 20% savings part is where people get stuck. They say, I don't have 20% left over.
Right.
And that's usually because their needs bucket is actually full of wants disguised as needs. Do you need the latest iPhone? Do you need 4 different streaming services?
Ouch. Okay.
The key isn't the amount, it's the habit, it's the automation. Money has to move to your investments automatically the day you get paid. You have to pay yourself before you pay Netflix.
Because of compound interest. We all know about it, but we ignore it because it's so boring.
It's incredibly boring, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Our brains are wired for the immediate reward. Buying new shoes gives you a dopamine hit right now.
Yeah.
Investing $100 gives you nothing.
But I don't feel it for 30 years.
So you have to create friction to protect yourself from yourself.
Mm.
The wait rule is a game changer for this.
What's that?
If you see something you want to buy that isn't a basic need, you force yourself to wait 24 hours.
Just wait.
Just wait. Put it in the online cart and walk away. 90% of the time, the urge is purely emotional. It's retail therapy. The next day, the emotion is gone, and your logic comes back and says, you know what? I don't actually need a bread maker.
I feel so seen right now. I have so many single-use gadgets.
It's human nature. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. We've talked time, we've talked money. You can't master either if you can't master your own head.
Emotional control.
Correct. The market will crash. Your boss will annoy you. You'll feel lazy. If you react emotionally to every trigger, you will always lose. Successful people aren't just smarter, they're calmer.
The Buffett example again. When the market is crashing, the emotional brain screams, sell, and people lose their life savings at the bottom. The calm brain, the rational brain says, everything is on sale, I'm buying. But you can't just decide to be calm when adrenaline is pumping.
You can't stop the feeling, but you can delay the reaction. It's all about the pause. When you feel that spike of anger or fear, just force a 10-second pause. Breathe. Let the rational brain catch up.
And the 24-hour rule for big decisions.
Always. Never send an angry email the same day you write it.
It sounds like we're trying to turn ourselves into robots, though. Ignore feelings, use logic.
Not robots. We're trying to build systems. Systems that protect us from our worst impulses. This is why motivation is a total trap. We all wait to feel motivated to go to the gym,
We'll do it when I feel like it.
which is never. Professionals don't wait until they feel like it. An Olympic athlete doesn't feel like training every single day. They do it because it's a system, it's a habit.
The analogy of brushing your teeth really works for me.
It's perfect. You don't need a motivational speech to brush your teeth. You don't debate it, you just do it. The cue is there, you wake up, you brush your teeth.
So we need to treat our finances and our deep work like brushing our teeth.
Yes. And you use habit stacking. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write for 30 minutes. You take the decision out of it.
That's the 1% rule, isn't it?
Exactly. James Clear's work. You get 1% better every day, and you're 37 times better by the end of the year. But the key is that 1% is tiny. It's almost invisible.
So people quit, they don't see results right away.
They quit. They focus on the big goal, the $1 million, and get discouraged. But winners and losers have the same goals. Every team wants the championship.
But not every team has the system to get there.
The system is what makes the difference.
Yeah.
The daily, boring, unsexy repetition.
Boring is good. That's a tough sell, but I get it. Boring makes you rich.
Boring makes you an expert.
I want to finish on a story from the research that really humanized this for me. The story of a guy named Nam.
Yes, he's a great example.
Because everything we've talked about can feel so overwhelming, like you have to become a monk overnight.
Right, and Nam was the opposite. He was a procrastinator. Totally stuck. He would make these huge plans. You go, I'm going to work out 2 hours a day. I'm going to read a book a week.
And he'd crash and burn after 3 days, like we all do.
Every single time. So he finally gave up on that hero mentality. He made a new deal with himself. He would read 5 pages of a book a day, and he would exercise for 5 minutes a day.
Just 5 minutes, that sounds almost useless.
That's what his brain told him, too. This is pointless. But he did it. He just showed up. On bad days, he did his 5 minutes. On good days, maybe he did more, but he never did less.
He focused on the system, not the result.
And over a year, his entire life transformed. The 5 minutes became a real gym habit. The 5 pages became dozens of books read. He got the promotion, not because he was intense, but because he was consistent.
He stopped trying to add more and just did the few things that mattered over and over.
That's the whole lesson.
So here's the challenge for you listening. Don't just nod along and then go back to scrolling. We want you to subtract one thing today.
Just one. Turn off a notification.
Yeah.
Cancel a subscription you don't use. Say no to one low-value meeting.
Or pick one system. The 5-minute workout, the automatic savings transfer, just one.
Stop being busy. Start being effective.
Success isn't complex. It's just doing simple things consistently for a very long time. Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.
Take care.